Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Legends. We are playing more Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did more MSQ. Today we're gonna do more MSQ. What is this? Actually, I think this may be to unlock another custom deliveries person. Right. That is interesting. Anyway, I'll do that later. That's a thing for the future. Well, just for thing for its own separate video. Lynn, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we are in good hand. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Ralger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter, you know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fredola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. May only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Then there you are. Alphino Alize, is everything alright? We've received words from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of greatest interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kagane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alize is determined to make it a party of three. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Blech. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up on trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You'll be joining us, I trust. Huh, I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Elise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangible concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Look at this female Reaper. Female Aura Reaper. She's a lot taller than me. Wow. I mean, I did make Lynn like the smallest that she could be. Also, a really good minion over here. Private Maui. Good stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Greetings, honored madam. May I show you in?
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Yes. Gosetsu is the bro. We need him.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
They call it the Hancock maneuver. Anyway. Oh, okay, just not a cutscene. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back street of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see to it that she is ready to sail. I'll give Saraban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, at least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer, an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Sanjo Hanamachi. Oh, Guilty Gear, with your amazing OST. Never will I be the same man after I found the majesty that is the Guilty Gear OST. Guilty Gear Strive, to be precise. This should be the place. Now we wait and see what comes. Definitely the fucking... Yep, yes, I see it over there. It's the Namazu. It's been a while, my friends. Yes, a long while indeed. I think it's a Gyozo, is that his name? I knew it. Gyodo, any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust? No. No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday, if I have a mind to call lease. No lease, I beg you, no boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for your tree, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here, indeed, Gosetsu and Yotsu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not, but the Imperials are confident, yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know, a rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared on Koganadori with a beauteous maiden, and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. There's no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I did not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shishiten. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lend you money. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my guardian connections and learn what I can of their progress. Glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No, he'll betray us. No more betrayals, no more boots! To divide our forces is simply more efficient. That's right, given the urgency, we would do well to split up, and so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Halizé has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? You've learned to emote greeting. It took me long enough to finally be able to do /greet. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Koganadori and find the master of Shofuku Shishiten. Shichiten, I think, but whatever. I ain't no Japanese speaker. I ain't very good with my Japanese, brother. I ain't no good in Japanese. Right. Oh, fucking hell, man. These hiccups, I swear. Quirky pawnbroker. Be might have had customers like you describe. So many people come through. It's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. A Rogadin samurai and a maiden. Never seen them. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. Welcome, good madam. Welcome. Will you be buying, or...? Ah, as if you're tell of the Rogadin samurai's katana. Small wonder. It is a fine example of its kind. One moment. There, I hope you found our pawnbroker. Excellent work, Lynn. And that is the katana? That is definitely his katana, yeah. Wow. You can see some life in there. Nice. Can be no doubt, it is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you'll be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. Suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Yet it is not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I could lend you the coin. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri waits. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Master Elfino, your kindness is touching, truly. Yet in matters of coin, would Mrs. Totaro not expect to be consulted? Come now, a friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I'm sure Tatar will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you'd be so good as to come this way, I should prepare the necessary papers. If I may ask, sir, after we visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum, than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at the Umineko tea house, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these two really be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. Their trail of dawn. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what I expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customer, but he was planning to spirit her away to the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of Shirokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Kotetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I learn about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. While doubts remain over the identity of Kosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alize will have already joined Master Soroban and Mr. Tatari there.
Excellent timing, my friends. Mr. Alize arrived mere moments ago.
All went well at my end. Gyodo met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. Seems the troops recently arrived in Kagane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If they didn't know better, I'd say they picked up on Kosetsu's trail. Their information matches ours. We are quite certain that Kosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Kosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Thal's beard, you agree to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But Alfino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return.
First let us go to the Ruby Price. If Kosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. To the Ruby Sea. Oh, hello. Let me just go and do this for no reason whatsoever.
Totaro seemed rather vexed, did you not? Ever the melodramatist. I'm sure our finances can stretch to a single sword, sorry. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Ah, but I digress. We have work to do.
Duty calls.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries. What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Ignore that sound. Not important. I just need some water.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing. Yeah!
Come.
That is such a good... That's such a good moment. I did it! Let's see if I remember how to play Hoopers. I'm not super used to New Monk yet, so haven't played it that much. Especially since it's now also changed again. With the newest patch. So you may see some weird gameplay when I'm playing Monk, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing anymore. Not the paralyzed, please, thank you. Just going to kill all the little buggers. Meanwhile, this freaking unit is still trying to kill me. You can't hit me! Haha! I'm not... Look at this. I'm gonna miss my tornado kick because the enemy's gonna die before I get to use it. There we go. Son of a bitch. Run!
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gozetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
Actually, it's not that bad, because now I can use the... Now I can use Tornado Kick with Brotherhood and Riddle of Fire. But I'll get stunned too much, that is. Nice, dude. That's pretty good. Mayom. Let me go and fuck this guy up because he's gonna be annoying. Is this guy beefy? Nah, I can go and kill this guy first. We have no time for this. Soft detonate. There we go. Damn it, reinforcements! I need more reinforcements! 2 of them, which is strategy. Body armor this way. I will, fellow based female aura. Boom. That's interesting. Get over here a little bit more, buddies. So. Right, let's go for Brotherhood, let's go for Fire. And get my Tornado Kick. Boom. And more too, if the battle wasn't already over. Oh, hello. A Hexadrone, eh? I fucked up my combo. I didn't remember what I was doing anyway. 2 tons magic missile. Magic missile. Oh. Run, bitch, run. Ready? Alright then. The carbuncle is just in there, just like, I'm in danger.
The art of
Hello? Press this button? Yes. Okay. I fucked up my combo though. Starstorm, eh? Get over here. Starstorm!
Release!
Nice. GG. Why are you gay? You know, because of the letter G.
Kosetsu, thank the heavens!
Yugiri, my friends, the kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
As Dansui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at a nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. Wait, what am I missing in here? Probably like that one fade, right? Yeah. Which should be around here somewhere. You know, when it appears. Go and zoom in again to be more intimate with the story. Kosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar.
It was all I could do to restrain her.
Can you blame me for worrying? Spying us to the nits. Not anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine, but I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends?
I am. They behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear.
Alright, if you say so. Right, this past time we set sail, I for one would not keep Lord Yen waiting without due cause.
Why, the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget the red coach and bear no love for Yotsuya either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near sorry, but out of the villager's sight. Here's where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Then, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so blindly or lightly. After prodigious sums spent acquiring a certain sort, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Zion's coffers, and restore the smile to Mrs. Tataru's face.
Oh, come along. Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Kosetsu is worth a fortune, enough to buy a house and furnish it. Which you would know, had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Soroban's, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. Yeah, his blade would be worth a fortune. Considering, you know, the history behind a blade, which is usually what makes it expensive. Alright, so at this point, my friends, we are at a crossroads. So, we're supposed to go a little bit forward in the story. Or like, well, you can choose really, whatever the fuck you want to do. The way that I usually do things is, I do them when I unlock them. That's usually how it goes. So the thing we are going to do now is, I'm going to accept this quest from Yugiri. And we're going to just ignore the main story quest for a little bit. Just let it be. And we're going to be doing the Stormblood trial series first. I did the same thing when we did the Warring Triad, if I recall correctly. If it is not the same as before, I don't care. This is how I'm going to be doing it now. But I want to grab this quest now because, you know, Isari is a little difficult to reach, so I just want to have it, you know, make it a little bit easier for me to maneuver around. I must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I was sent word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see that the path is, the way is clear. Pray follow me as swiftly as you are able, and join me on the outskirts of the Mai. Right. So while they are doing that, and I suppose in lore, let's just say that we're waiting on everybody to arrive.
You would know more of my venture. Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all you know, all I know. Though perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for herself. For his or herself. Here, their missive.
For the Ruby Sea and all those who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of the Revel. But first we bid her make haste to Hell's Lid and quell the Oni that dwell in its deepest depths. Should she that is funny. Should she succeed in this test, we shall speak of the true endeavor and consummate reward.
A strange proposal, aye, though it must be noted that that they both knew of your deeds and of our part in them. The Red have no love of trickery, so I doubted a trap of theirs, and should this client have honest intentions, and for the sake of these waters, it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magic dagger, along with instructions as to how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention that this dagger is old and exceedingly valuable, that our client is willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth, and more importantly, considerable reward. If you're willing to undertake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the pass. But given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mrs. Ataru.
wait for us there then. Yeah, all the way in Hell's Head. Let me go over to Onokoro and just take the ferry. The ferry. As I stretch again, because stretching is good. I'm yawning, which is a thing that people do. For no apparent reason. I mean, there's probably a reason, I just don't know about it. My eyes! It's always this fucking mind. Christ. Maybe I should make like a personalized roulette that excludes some of these really big and shiny mounts. For when I'm doing stuff like this. Hope you haven't been waiting long then.
My apologies for the delay. I thought it best to explain everything to Mr. Totaro on the way.
Honestly, all he had to say was that he'd found a way to make up for Alphina's obscene expenditures. No matter how reckless or dangerous the scheme, if it balances the ledger, I'm all for it. So there's a bunch of monsters living beneath us. What kind of place is this?
Well, according to ancient legend, Hell's Lid is where the hero Tenzin defeated a host of Oni. Oni were foul, evil beings that tormented the peoples of the Ruby Sea, and this island was home to many, until Tenzin, together with the four lords, drove the Oni into the sea. For his heroic deeds, Tenzin was showered with riches. He then journeyed deep into the mountains, far from the realms of men, and lived in solitude with his companions, happily ever after.
And now Lin's being tasked to drive the Oni away again.
You misunderstand. What I told you was a fairy tale. To the best of my knowledge, no one has ever seen an Oni. If anything, many assume the tale refers to ancestors of the Kojin.
So what you're saying is that you've got no idea what's waiting for us down below. In that case, I'll leave this to the experts. If you need me, I'll be hiding behind that rock over there.
By experts, I presume she means you and your adventuring companions. I do hope you were not counting on me to join you in the fight.
Bang, bang, dang, dang. Bang, dang, dang, dang.
Hell's Lid, now accessible. Now we're at kind of a... You know what? This is going to be a little bit of a longer episode because I do want to finish this dungeon. I feel like now stopping now would be a little too early. So we're going to go and do this beautiful little dungeon. And probably, if I recall correctly, the cutscene afterwards too. Right. Last thing I did was play as a scholar in a duty, so... Now we get to have fun playing New Astrologian, which is... well, it is. Let me say it like that. I'm getting used to it. Still, of course. Hell's Lid. Insta-pop, because I'm a healer, baby! And it's Saturday, so... Let's fucking go! I like this dungeon. This dungeon is a fun dungeon. It's a fungeon. Me and the boys at 3 AM. Raiding a volcano. When it comes to like any like big job changes that happened in Dawn Trail, I'm not gonna explain them. Look and learn, because that is what I am doing currently. FYI, I'm still getting used to some of the things. Hello, is he just not going to pull the enemies? Sir, I'm gonna need you to pull the enemies. I could try to explain like some of the biggest things, but like there's so many guides out there already. If you really want to learn how to optimally play just any job in general, but just look up a guide.
That's the best thing I can tell you. Because I can try to explain it the best of my ability, but it's difficult. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna damage all of them and heal. A lot of stuff is still like the same though, with especially with Astrologian. There's just a small, or it's like just not particularly smaller because it's a rework, but like in essence it is still the same job. So. Oh, this tank is quite something now. I'm not going to lie. I'll give you that. Is this the thing that? No, that's region. I'm still mixing up my cards because all the cards now have individual effects. It's not all damage cards now. So. These are just damage taken reduced. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and pull the next set. Cards. This is... Swing is going to be an AoE random. It works the same as like any other of this like type of ogre enemy, I suppose. What I would call him. Oh wait. And then a swing. Which they are of course going to get hit by because why wouldn't they? It's free damage that you can take. Alright, it's gonna mark somebody. It's gonna drop his weapons at 2 different places, and it's just gonna follow the person that's marked. And it's gonna jump towards his tools and spin around with them. So do like small AoEs around them. And that's just about it. At least for, you know, the current overall damage that a party tends to do. Oh shit, a rat! That's not a rat, a weasel. Or is it a ferret? I think it might be a ferret instead of a weasel. What is the difference between a ferret and a weasel? Asking the real questions here, you guys. Let me go and give them both of these so I can pull my next set of cards. Let's go and do this one. Use my lore card to get them out. The thing that they basically changed about Astrologian is they just removed a lot of the RNG to Astrologian, which I appreciate quite a lot. Because that was something that made it just a little... It made it difficult to like plan ahead in a lot of fights. Which is something I don't really like that much. I like it when I know what I'll get. He says while still not really knowing all the cards, but we'll get there eventually. Could be that they will change it in the future again. Who knows? It would not surprise me in any case. He's taking a heck of an amount of damage. I'm going to do one of these, do that, heal, use my lady card. spacesuit. The pulse in this dungeon are pretty decent too. Not that much, but not too large, not too small. Anyway, say hello to the Weasel God. Or Ferret God. That's a lot of damage that he just took from that, Jesus Christ. I think that's an AoE around. No, that's a don't, it's okay. This is the one that always like kind of surprises me. The Patient Blade. It's like a little cleave. Not even a cleave, like a half a room wide AoE. Well, I guess it would be a cleave. That's, yeah, he's gonna make like a little, it's weird because he makes like a circle like this, which then turns into that. This guy's a little quirky. Quirked up white boy. I was actually thinking for a second we would skip this. By the way, at the way that it's, like the game currently is, Pictomancer is ridiculous. It's overpowered as fuck. It has way too much damage. As a result, we may just 100% skip a lot of mechanics, unless, you know, they die, and I can't save them in time. That is a thing that can happen. As you can see, there's adds to the feat. If you get hit by these, you get stunned for a moment, I think, or maybe just take damage. And then you just gotta avoid the AoEs, avoid the lines, which will tell you where he's going to dash through. Pretty easy. And then we go in here. Oh, look at this place. Good stuff. Man, this DPS has no chill. The tank is slow, I suppose, but still. Seems a little unnecessary. Fucking hell, man. And something tells me that the tank just refuses to take the ads too, I think. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like this is like a Tales of Duty Finder kind of situation. Right, we go like that, this, that. Just try and put my next set of cards, get this going, do one of those. Move that, give you one of them, give you that thing, give you a regen. And blow up my gravity bomb. Or galaxy bomb, sorry. Call it my galaxy bomb. We got two more boys. That one. And this one too at the same time. Have I actually seen a tank use any mitigation? I've not been paying attention to that. I mean, not like it's an issue for me in any case. Whatever. It's not ideal, but at the same time, bruh, really? Okay. It's fine. They can survive without a healer, right? And if they can't, then that is their problem. Sounds like a non-issue to me. I don't care if the party wipes because I'm watching a cutscene. Couldn't give a rat's ass. Anyway, Sinister Tides. As you can see, arrow over there, it's gonna go this way to the middle of the arena. We're gonna do this, because then my bomb's gonna blow up and it's gonna get more healing. Ah yes, the same mechanic, again. Surely this time things will be different. Hail of water. We got hail of waves. And get the Chelonian Gate. Which is just a glorified DPS shot. Meanwhile, certain squares are going to light up, and those are going to get hit by AoEs. Let me go and give you this card. And we get the same thing, but this time a little bit more complicated, meaning that only these two over here are safe. It's also going to knock us back at the same time. Hail of water. Ah, hail. And that's it. Not sure if I want to. Whatever. I'm just gonna type GG even though I don't think it was good. Goodbye, troll man. Anyway, dungeon 1 with a tank who doesn't tank. A DPS who acts like a tank. And a Pictomancer who melts bosses like crazy. Thumbs up. And I got all the commendations. Good. I'm not complaining. I mean, I am a little complaining because it wasn't a fun run, but whatever. Such is the way of the MMO. We get good parties and not so good parties. Perhaps we should turn him right side up. Oh ho ho, a marvelous performance, truly marvelous. But then you did best a Lord of the Revel. But Akabi, a talking turtle. I don't even know where to begin with that one. That is such a good joke. I trust you will forgive me for my deception. 'Tis something of a far eastern tradition. The testing of strength and so forth. A bit rote, perhaps. But anyway, welcome to Raisin Temple. I am Gembu, guardian of the sacred place and leader of our little collective. Gembu? Yourself some Gembu of the Tale of Tenzin? One of the Four Lords? Under normal circumstances, I would assume you're named for the legendary being, but clearly this is anything but normal. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would meet a talking turtle. Oh, but every one of us here can speak your tongue. Is it truly so surprising? After all, we each have lived more than 1,000 years. I knew turtles were long-lived, but I had no idea that was even possible. In this wondrous land of ours, it is said that a beast which lives 1,000 years attains a measure of divinity. This temple is a place where such auspices may gather. But take not my word for it. Speak with my comrades and learn their tales. We will talk of the endeavor after. We may as well do what he says. Besides, who knows what valuable secrets some 1,000-year-old animals may know. Yeah. Alright, we will do that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Darns, where we were playing Final Fantasy XIV. And next episode, we, my friends, are going to go and continue with this beautiful little side shenanigans. Goodbye.